Hello and welcome in this first episode of our new podcast for the Passionpreneur. In this podcast, we interview people about their passion and how their passion drives them in their lives. Today, I have a very special guest. It's my sister Yana, and we're gonna ask her right away. Yana, welcome in the podcast.
Thank you.
What is your passion in life?
Well, my passion is my work. I'm a resident in oncology, so I'm studying to become an oncologist. And every day I go to work, I just love my job. I love to help people, and it gives me a lot of satisfaction.
All right, so your passion is oncology. Is it just the contact with the people that drives you, or is there more about oncology that you're passionate about?
It's the whole picture. You've got a contact with your patients, you can help your patients, but also in oncology there's an exponential growth in scientific evidence, a lot of new treatments, a lot of new, how do you say it, techniques to help people, to help them cure their cancer. So it's both the contact with the patients as the scientific part that really intrigues me.
All right. So is it fair to say that you as well are interested in doing some scientific research, or are you more interested in reading and learning about the scientific research other people perform?
A bit of both. I really like to do some research myself too, but I wouldn't want to lose the contact with my patients. Some people choose to go into research only, but I would really miss the contact with other people, with colleagues, with patients. So I do write articles together with other people, but it's not my main
All right, yes.
goal.
So I remember that last year for your birthday, I bought your course on artificial intelligence because you told me, yeah, Jeffrey, I'm interested. I want to know how to apply artificial intelligence into research for oncology. What's your idea about it?
Artificial intelligence is more and more prevalent in medicine, but it's not used a lot. Also not in oncology, and I think it can really help us as a doctor to help our patients. But there's not much known about it yet, so it's really in, I don't know how you say it in English, in the kinderschoenen.
Yes.
Child's shoes.
So, but is it true that you as well would like to do research and build your own artificial intelligence or your own neural networks too, or is it more that you would want to know what it is and how to implement it? What's your idea about it?
I think I have to start with knowing what it is and how I can implement it, but I think the dream is to build something that artificial intelligence will be used in daily practice. That would be awesome.
Yes. So is it yes or a no? Is it something that you want to do? You want to build neural networks?
Yes, I think it's a yes, but further away in the future.
Yeah, because I can imagine that you like the contact with your patients, but I can imagine that if you come with groundbreaking new technology that can help people all over the world, I think that would hit.
That's the dream, the ultimate dream. I think knowing that the thing you invented is helping millions of people.
Yes,
around
indeed,
the world.
indeed.
Yeah.
So another passion of you is traveling. You like to travel a lot. How would you like to combine this dream with being a doctor and having actually more than a full-time job? You don't work 38 hours like most people.
No.
How many hours a week would you say you work on average?
60 hours a week.
60 hours a week, and you still find time to travel?
Yeah.
Please tell us a little bit about it. What is it that attracts you in traveling?
So for now, traveling is just pleasure. I'm not traveling for work, and I really love to get to know other cultures, other people, the way people live, and I hope I can combine traveling with work later. I have an idea when my studies are done in Belgium. I want to go abroad to get to meet new people, new insights, and hopefully by doing that I will get contacts all around the world and I can travel around and see how medicine works in other countries
and learn from that. So one topic that is especially of big interest for the passionpreneur is how you can take your passion and take it to the next step. So most people are a little bit limited in the possibilities they see. How would you say you see new possibilities that you apply in your life that are a little bit out of the box? That where do you take it one step further than most other people?
Ooh, that's a difficult question. I really don't know how to answer that.
We can cut that out.
Yeah. Daarop antwoorden. How do I take it one step further?
Well, let me help you a little bit and clarify it a little bit.
Yeah.
Like you want to do something special. You don't want just go to work and that's it. You just told us you like traveling. You like learning from different people, different cultures, different countries. So most people, they would hit a limit. They would say, okay, I would love to do that, but I can't because of this reason, this reason, this reason. What do you do to overcome these limiting beliefs for yourself? So because you do travel, you do go, you went to the Philippines, you went to Namibia, and now you're going to Mexico, you're traveling. So what is it that you apply in your life? And most probably you're not even conscious about it anymore because you're doing it for so many years. But this is where we want to help with our podcast other people, like inspire them. So please think hard. What is it? What do you tell yourself? What do you do in life? What principles do you apply so you get yourself this time and this possibility to do what you do?
Yeah, I just do what makes me happy, and other people tell me I don't have the time or I don't have the money, or they have all kind of excuses, but I think it's just excuses, because if you do what you love, it makes you happy, and I really don't know what I do to overcome everything. Also, a lot of my colleagues who want to finish their studies, their dream seems to be buying a house, building a family, and the traveling, they lose their passion about everything because they have a lot of fixation on the house, and I don't have a dream of a house or a family. I just want to travel and see the world. It's my passion, so it comes
naturally to you.
Naturally,
yes.
So
from all these great experiences that you had abroad, then maybe especially it doesn't have to be especially about medicine, but what would be some of the greatest moments that you never ever would like to trade for anything else that you had?
So I think in first place it would be my internship in the Philippines, because I lived there for 3 months, so I was really a part of the community. I got to know the culture, the people over there. I was invited to visit their families, so that was really an eye-opening experience. And what concerns medicine, also eye-opening, because I thought it's a third world country, but yet they had a lot of possibilities to help their people. And then in Namibia, also a lot of poor people, but yet they're so happy and kind.
I wanted to say
and loving.
Indeed, we call them poor, but we call them poor compared to our standards here in the Western world. And I personally believe that the Western world is very arrogant towards their view and position of how we should all live. I personally think that people, especially in the countries where they're financially or towards our standards are poor, are in many ways much richer than we are.
Yeah, I agree. And the way they open up to you and invite them, and they want to learn you their way of living, I think it's amazing. And I would advise everyone to travel the world and open up their world. But a lot of people, I don't know, they're scared or they don't want to. But my internship in the Philippines was the first big traveling I did. And
Can you name a specific moment that happened there, a specific example of such a beautiful moment?
I think, so I was there during the holidays, Christmas and New Year's Eve, and one of our patients invited us to celebrate New Year's Eve with his family, but they didn't even have the money to buy a house, so they lived in a hut, is that English?
Yeah.
And what little money they had, they tried to make us dinner, they bought us presents, and that was so honest, and you could feel the love, and that was really a very nice moment, and very emotional. And every year when we come together with all the other students who went to the Philippines, we always talk about that moment and those people we met that evening, because it was so nice.
Yes, well, I have this maybe harder question for you. So we talked about how your passion for medicine or oncology, so helping people, cancer patients, and research towards. You're very much interested in new, I would say technology.
Yeah.
The fields combined here. It's artificial intelligence that's probably gonna help your work. How you're passionate about the contact with the patients. But then also your second passion of traveling the world, meeting people in different cultures and countries. So you see your future as being a doctor in the hospital working. If you would push yourself at this very moment a little further, what possibilities would you see for yourself that make you happy, where you can combine those two passions? How could you be all over the world, helping people all over the world, still being this oncologist, but as well implementing all the knowledge and techniques and everything you learn from traveling? How would you combine it in this ultimate dream for yourself?
Yeah, that's a really difficult question, because I think about it a lot. When you go more into research and becoming more like a businesswoman, I think you lose the contact with your patients. I can't see them together right now, but I know there's a doctor, an oncologist from Belgium, who went to Botswana and to help the people over there in oncology, and he's still doing research as well. So it is possible, and I tried to contact him, but he didn't answer me.
Wow, you could be a little bit more persistent, because he sounds like the perfect mentor for you.
Yeah, I'm trying to surround me with people who are doing what I love, but it's not always easy.
Yeah, well, I would say send him another message.
Yeah, I know. Maybe the internet connection in Botswana isn't very well, I don't know.
Well, maybe you just have to take the plane and fly there.
Yeah.
And say, hey, here I am. You didn't invite me, but this is where I belong.
So, a lot of dreams and working on it.
I would say, make them come true. So, to end this nice conversation, our last question would be, what book would you advise our podcast listeners to read? Ooh. Could be about any topic, but if you say, okay, I have read this amazing book, what would be your title?
I don't read a lot of books, to be honest.
Wow, that's... Okay, Yana, to conclude this very nice conversation with you, I have this last question. What advice in general could you give our listeners that they could implement in their daily life to realize more dreams?
I would say, first step, dare to dream. Dare to chase your dreams, and you can start step by step, small steps to accomplish them. But as I said, I think a lot of people don't dare to dream. So know what your dream is, what you want to accomplish, and work on it. Step by step, every day, little step, and you will come there.
And maybe visualize it, so you know what you're working towards.
And once you've accomplished your dream, happiness awaits.
All right, well, what's the next destination for you?
Mexico.
Mexico, you're going to Mexico? Oh,
yes.
That's amazing.
So I'm learning some Spanish now.
Yeah. Wow. That's really great. Thank you very much for this nice conversation for our first podcast. And yes, I wish you all the best. And as you're my sister, I'll see you again.
Yeah. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.